There are no more letters from Winfield's sisters after the March 30th, 1886, one that he wrote in Stockton. Someone penciled in a note on a random letter, I think the one before that, that first letter, that letter I just mentioned, is the one in which he discusses his travel back and plans to go back east. And so once he was there, he didn't need to write any more letters to his sisters. So this note, just penciled in, said that Winfield arrived home in April 1886, and he died May 25th, which happened to be his birthday. And a month later, this fancy letter arrived from the International Order of Oddfellows that Winfield belonged to, Truth Lodge 55. So I'll read that. To the noble grand vice grand officers and members of Truth Lodge number 55, International Order of Oddfellows, heirs and brothers. Your committee appointed to craft resolutions of respect on our recently deceased brother Winfield C. Costelow would respectfully submit the following. Whereas the sad intelligence has reached us of the sudden and unexpected death of our late worthy and well-beloved brother W.C. Costelow in the state of his nativity, Maine, and whereas this lodge has been deprived of one of its most useful and zealous members, one who was ever watchful of its interests, proud of its principles, ready to share its burdens, and devoted to the pure, unsullied teachings of the order. And whereas we can sincerely proclaim his worth as a brother, bear testimony to his untarnished integrity as a man, appreciate his abilities as our destined to have made the world a better by the labor of his hands or the toil of his mind, had not death's ruthless been laid upon him this early in his promising career. And whereas the immediate relatives of the deceased must deeply lament the sudden demise of one so dear to them, therefore be it resolved that we extend to these our heartfelt sympathy in this their hour of sorrow and mourning, and be it further resolved that these resolutions be spread in full on the minutes of the lodge, that the charter be appropriately draped in mourning, and a copy of these resolutions be sent under the seal of the lodge to the relatives of the deceased in Maine and Massachusetts. Signed, F. Willard Ritter, Thomas Dinning, G. W. O'Mao, the committee. Dated Stockton, California, June 12, 1886.